Good day and welcome back to the Vitality Project. I'm Dr. Bob. Thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate you being with me here today. Yesterday, we opened up into our acknowledging that every single one of us has, at one time or another, overridden things of great value to ourselves for the sake of satisfying what it is that addiction, or what we call enslavement, what it is that addiction or enslavement compel from us. To put it another way, when we're under the sway of addictive urges, think about this for just a second, whether it's to consume a mood-altering substance like alcohol, or maybe it's to engage in a self-defeating, if temporarily mood-altering behavior like overspending. Or maybe it's simply to let somebody have it with our own pent-up rage, even if it's at the expense of the relationship. I guess the point is we've all experienced this whole cycle to which I've referred to again and again. And just for reminder's sake, what is that cycle? The cycle of addiction? It's where we feel magnetically, inescapably drawn to something, can be anything, typically for relief from an unpleasant state of mind. That unpleasant state of mind might be anxiety, it might be depression, or some other inner pressure that's eating away at us. And that magnetic craving that we're talking about, that craving to act, is followed quite inevitably by our giving into it. We give ourselves over to it, and the result is typically temporarily relief or escape. The problem is that it's followed soon enough by regret, psychologically speaking, and oftentimes letdown or some version of a hangover, physically speaking. And it is that letdown, whether psychologically and or physically, which itself leads back to increased cravings again for the very thing we just consumed or the impulse we just acted upon, and we're back into the loop. Let me ask you something. Can you relate to this? For today, let me invite you to consider a homework exercise. Let's all quickly review a time when this very seductive Song of the Sirens, sweetly singing. That's out of Greek mythology, and every one of us knows what that's talking about when it comes to addictive urges. When that song led us into the very behavior we least wanted to act upon. We least wanted to act this out. Let's see what comes up for us. And then what we'll do these next days is dive deeper into not only what happens universally in this cycle that we're talking about of active addiction, but also what we can do to leverage our feeling bad about it. Hear me out. We want to leverage that because that can motivate us to change these out of control behaviors. Is it possible for us to leverage our feeling bad without at the same time falling down the sinkhole of feeling too bad to do good? There's a certain amount of bad or a certain kind of bad, feeling bad, that may serve us. And there are other amounts or kinds of feeling bad that may not serve us, in fact, do not serve us. So let's see what you discover, okay? In the meantime, I want to thank you again for spending part of your day with me here at the Vitality Project. I appreciate it. I hope that you'll stay safe, be well, and come back and join us again tomorrow, once again here at the Vitality Project as we continue forward. Thanks again.